Hello and welcome to Dream Daddy on PlayFrame.
Yay! Dates!
Dates.
Not right away, though.
First messages.
Yes, first messages. And then probably dates.
Someone I like sent us a message.
Matt!
It's a Matt.
The favorite. He doesn't know yet. We can't tell him.
No, keep it quiet. Don't give it away.
Hey, Liam, what are your feelings about poker? Beyond hardly knowing her.
Poker? I hardly know her.
There it is. Well, good talk.
Wait, I actually like poker. I just saw the joke and I had to take the shot. Please, Matt, I'm a dad. I'm contractually obligated.
No, I get that. Anyway, we've been playing weekly poker games, and I figured I should send an invite your way.
That sounds great. I love losing money.
Cool, dude. See you soon.
Lose that money. Woo!
This is gonna be good, and I really want to know who's gonna be here. So, like, Robert has to be here.
Yeah.
I could see Hugo being here.
Joseph?
Joseph might be here, if he doesn't religiously object.
I don't think he'll religiously object.
Craig could be here. Brian will be here.
Brian will be here.
And it's at Joseph's house, so Joseph's probably involved.
Nah, he just lets people use the space. Matt invited me to a poker night at Joseph's house. I put on my going out coat and walk over. Do we have a staying in coat?
I guess my staying in coat is just like hoodies or a full-blown house coat, depending on how cold it is.
Fair.
That's my staying in coat.
Weird. I've never thought of a coat as my going out coat, but that's fair. Across the way, I spot Matt, who's walking over from his own house. He's got a case of beer under his arm. Crap, I should have brought something.
Hey, man.
Crap, I should have brought something.
No worries, man. It's your first time. Just bring a full wallet.
How long have you guys been at this for?
Years, buddy. Just a nice way to keep in touch with the guys. It's never really high stakes.
Better be penny stakes, because I don't know how to
Brian's
play poker.
here. It's going to become high stakes.
Oh, geez.
I have bad news.
Oh, geez. We pass through the fence enclosing Joseph's backyard. Craig, Brian, and Joseph hover around the patio, drinking beer and chatting. Robert sits in the corner, brooding as usual.
Liam, glad you could make it. So am I. I'm psyched to take all your money.
Just like old times.
Craig's the resident shark. We prefer the term person who's good at poker.
I'm well aware. Craig's always been suspiciously good at poker.
Are you still as terrible as you were in college?
Yes. Let's do a poker face.
You could try, but if
it's not gonna work.
That's the beauty of it. So yeah, try it.
Hey, I wasn't terrible. I'm not bad at poker. I'm definitely good at poker.
That's a very, like, I'm definitely good at poker is such a good sentence for conveying the exact opposite.
I'm definitely good at poker, Floyd. Everyone stares at me. Okay, maybe that was a little defensive. Look at Brian's face. He's so worried for me. Okay, I'm bad at poker.
There's no way you're as bad as Joseph.
Joseph shrugs.
Oh, yeah.
This is basically my tithing. I'm giving back to the community.
Yeah.
Plus, I'm happy to just sit here and eat all of Brian's snacks.
Yeah.
Guess who brought pigs in a blanket?
Ooh.
Not Greg. Hey, my chia seed and granola energy balls are just as delicious.
Are they though? Everybody laughs.
Let's just get the game going.
I'm sorry you're having to do so many voices.
That's okay. No, this is good practice for me.
We all take a seat at the table and Matt starts dealing cards. The first couple rounds go by easily as I'm getting the hang of things, but it's obvious that Craig is running the show around here.
So like Damien and Hugo are the only two not here.
Yep.
Now that I think of it. Oh well.
Damien would never be so fiscally irresponsible.
Maybe Victorians didn't like poker.
I think Victorians like to be good upstanding citizens who weren't fiscally irresponsible. I'm saying that again, yes, because it's the only thing I can think of in his, like, highfalutin style of language. Craig, how did you get so good at this?
It's pretty easy. You just start getting a feel for everybody's tell. Like, Matt will scratch his ear. Hey. Brian adjusts his pants when he's trying to lie. Now, wait a second. And I think you just loudly announced to the whole room when you have a good hand.
That is very... Yeah. Yep. That's me. What's Joseph's tell?
Everything. Literally everything. That man is an open book. He couldn't lie if he tried. Well, at least I have God on my side.
Oh.
See? You can't even say that with a straight face.
What about Robert?
Honestly, that man's an enigma.
Robert raises his glass of whiskey to us in a solemn salute.
I think he'd wipe the floor with us if he actually tried.
I have a feeling that yes.
I'm just here because I enjoy the company.
Robert pulls out his phone and stares at it.
I really enjoy this cast of characters a lot. That's why I like this game so much, honestly. Like,
yeah.
The fatherhood like aspect that they capture, I presume, very well, and also just all these characters are really, they're really fun individually and even more fun together.
Yeah, I love these characters and I love how they play off each other, and I love my daughter more than anyone else in this game.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hey.
Robert, is that a flip phone? Yeah.
Excellent.
What, are you a drug dealer now? Yeah, what do you need? Horse, speed, Tijuana Johnnies? I can get you the street stuff easy, but if you're looking for something exotic or designer, that's maybe 72 hours and a favor called. Maybe I won't need you today, maybe I won't need you tomorrow, but someday. Oh, I don't really, I think I'm good. Right.
Hey.
But still, if you got the coin, I got the goods. I dropped my phone in the toilet, and this is a backup till I can get it replaced under warranty.
Everyone murmurs their sympathies. We've all been there. We go back to playing. I really gotta stop eating these pigs in a blanket. Pigs in blankets? I don't know, but they're good. I think there might be cheese in them?
Oh, I don't know if I got enough to raise you on this round. You can always bet your firstborn.
Hey.
If you think you can handle another one, be my guest. Briar and Hazel are a handful, to say the least.
His twins with Joseph's twins?
Oof, dangerous, dangerous combo.
Right?
Buddy, you think 3 kids is a handful? Try 4. I'm operating at 100% dad capacity at all times.
Oh.
Actually, it's technically 5. Christine saw a commercial for one of those dolls that poop and wouldn't stop asking for it. We ended up getting it for her for her birthday, but she is so grossed out by the fake baby poop that she makes me change its diapers. So now I am changing the real baby and the fake baby.
Oh.
There's just a lot of poop in my household right now. Daisy got one of those a while back.
That's such a dad thing to have happen.
One night I walked in on her after she tried to take the doll apart to see how the poop mechanism worked, but then she couldn't put it back together and started crying. Just poop everywhere. Fake poop, but still.
That reminds me of... Wait, do we all have poop doll stories? Everyone nods in agreement.
Guys, I really don't need any more poop in my life than there is already. Can we just get back to poker and not talk about poop?
Matt deals another hand and we quickly forget about the poop. We run out of pigs and blankets, so we switch over to Craig's healthy snack food. It actually isn't terrible.
Hey.
These kale chips are phenomenal. We should sell these at the coffee shop.
Oh.
It's my own recipe. I'd be happy to give it to you guys.
Hey.
I can see it now. Pierce the kale chips. I don't know that reference. Am I not cool?
It's probably something like Pierce the Veil.
That was my guess too.
But I don't know what that means.
Comments? Help.
Hey.
Oh,
thank you. So, Matt again, saving the day.
That's my Matt.
Pierce the Veil is a popular post-hardcore screamo band out of San Diego.
Okay. We all look at Matt, confused.
At this point, I'm just looking at Vernon confused, like the guy who I think wrote a lot of this. What a wonderful music nerd. Like him or Leighton, I guess.
Oh, man. A lot of good music references in this game.
Yeah, clearly someone on the writing team has passion for it, and that makes me happy.
Yeah.
It's maybe not in any of your wheelhouses. How's the shop nowadays?
Oh.
Busy as ever. I'm toying with the idea of hiring on another person to work the counter, but haven't found a good candidate.
Amanda needs a summer job.
Oh.
If Amanda's looking for a summer gig, let me know.
That's really nice of you, but I think she's been burned too badly by coffee shops before. Literally, not figuratively.
Hey.
That's very good. I still think it would be a good fit for Amanda.
I agree.
Matt cocks his head to the side. I'll ask her, though. We get down to the final hand of the night, and it's Craig in the lead by a landslide. Joseph has long since lost all of his chips and has taken to tidying up, refusing any help from the rest of us. Brian deals us all cards.
So what's it gonna take for Robert to give a damn on this round?
Robert looks up from his half-empty glass of whiskey.
Do you really want to unleash the beast? Well, now I'm curious. I got a long history of being a gambling man, but I'll only do it if you make it interesting. None of this penny chip nonsense.
Okay, so either he's very, very good or he's horrifically bad.
Either way, he's bluffing very well. I feel like he's probably pretty good.
Yeah, he does bluff pretty much constantly.
I got a Lily's 18-year single blend sitting in my closet right now. Was saving it for when River turns 21, but I'm willing to put it up as collateral.
Oh my goodness. That would be a long time to save.
Now you're talking my language.
He throws the keys to his truck on the table.
Robert has grown on me considerably over the course of this playthrough, just as an
As we've
amusing
gotten
character.
to know
If nothing,
him,
yeah.
Yeah. I unabashedly adore his like pretending to be a wild guy shtick. I don't
While
know.
also still kind of being a little bit of a wild guy, actually.
Yeah. It's real good.
Yeah.
I'm glad that we've gotten to befriend him this time around.
I agree. She's seen better days, but she can still pull a tree trunk out of the ground.
Nope. Myself and everyone else at the table immediately folds.
Deal the cards, Bry Guy. Are you guys sure you wanna...
Hi.
You heard the man. Deal.
Brian deals the next round of cards. Craig stares daggers at Robert, who casually sips his whiskey.
So I know what you might be thinking. Robert put his old workhorse up for grabs, his only mode of transportation. At times in his life, his only home. How could he be so sure of his abilities in gambling? I'll tell you right now, Craig. I wasn't always like this. I was a lot like you. Smart, talented, cocksure of my own luck. Great biceps, but it didn't last long, though. I lost everything in a game of Pai Gao in the back room of a Shenzhen tea house and what I thought was a 3-day business trip. Everything. Gone. Clothes, money, identification, you name it. I woke up in a ditch near... I don't know my Chinese pronunciation.
Yep. Let's not try. Near a park.
Near a park, and had to make my life new from there. Took me 3 years to beg, borrow, and steal my way back to American soil. And in those 3 years, I saw the greatest depths of human fear. Loved deeper than I ever had, and lost it all many more times over.
Oh?
I've seen my own death, Craig. I know how I die. It's not like this.
Hey.
So let's make this more interesting.
Dude.
What?
Okay.
Robert produces the deed to his house from his jacket and tosses it on the table.
Just carries that around, I guess.
That's what I'm thinking. Like, either he came to this game prepared for this moment, just in case, or he just always has his deed with him. Why would you do that?
All I have and all I am. Are you prepared to go the distance?
Oh.
Craig wipes the sweat from his brow. He studies Robert's face intently, searching for any sort of tell that he can find. Robert casually sips his whiskey again.
I fold.
Hey.
Everyone erupts.
Oh.
Fine, the whiskey's yours. And that's why you don't dance with the devil.
Or get between Robert and a bottle of whiskey.
So what was it? Were you bluffing or did you have the cards? That's for me to take to my grave, fellas. Next week, boys? Next week.
Hey.
You got it.
Hey.
I'll be there. Mm-hmm.
Sure thing. This has been very relaxing, and I sincerely doubt I will wake up in a cold sweat thinking about it tonight.
Keep working on that poker face, Liam.
We all say our goodbyes and head our separate ways.
That was fun. I enjoyed it.
That was fun. That was really good.
Yeah.
You got dads.
Okay, so
All right.
we're starting our second round of dates, and I think the process we should take, I don't remember if I said this last time or not, but I think the process we should take is starting with the dads that we're feeling least likely to wrap this game up together with. So, who do you feel the least attached to at this current time?
I mean, we've just talked about how we do love all these boys.
Yeah, like they're all wonderful.
So wonderful.
That is a given. Like
any of them would make a wonderful story, I'm sure.
yeah, sure. No shame to any involved.
Right. But I have to say there is one character that I know I will not date.
Yeah, who gets the rose or doesn't get the rose? I don't know how the system works.
We don't watch enough reality TV to know how the rose works.
Apparently not.
But the first one to go is going to be Joseph.
All right, Joseph.
So let's do our second and final date
You had a
with
good
Joseph.
run. Let's go on a date.
Yeah. And who knows, maybe he changes my mind, but I don't
Yeah.
think so.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
It's your last chance, Joseph. Make it good.
I just want him to have a happy and fulfilling life with his family.
We definitely all want that.
And if there's anything I can ever do to help him and Mary shore up their marriage, I would love to be of service. But it's not my responsibility, and more power to him if he wants to stay with her.
Well, we'll see how it goes.
All right, you've
Let
already
us
read
message
through
him.
this.
Yeah, we've read the descriptions now, so we're good.
All right.
Number 1, don't floss every day. That's the first dad tip.
Don't forget to floss every day.
Or did I say don't floss every day?
You definitely said don't floss every day.
Well,
Don't forget to floss
I'm
every
not
day.
a dad. Obviously, I'm not going to get the first tip right.
Obviously not. It takes a few tries to start getting them correct.
Our cats never brush their teeth.
It's true. Folks, if you get kittens, train them to have their teeth brushed because it will save you a lot on dental bills later. If you get a grown cat, like, good luck. But if you get a kitten, teach them to brush their teeth.
That's our dad tip.
That's our dad tip. It's been a long day of clipping coupons. Looks like there's a sale on boxed brownie mix. That reminds me. I wonder what Joseph's up to. I should see if he wants to hang out. Or if he wants to go to the store with me and use these coupons. Looks like he's online. We haven't done this date, have we? We didn't in our original
No, I
playthrough, did
believe
we?
we have. I believe we have.
I don't remember it. Hey, Joseph, wanna hang? It takes a moment for Joseph to respond.
Liam, hope you finally recovered from your brownie-induced coma. And I know I promised you a fun hang, but tonight I'm actually chaperoning a youth group mixer. Amanda's invited, of course. If you're not doing anything, you should come.
Oh, that sounds nice. I do remember this now.
And be a chaperone with me, because I need the help.
Less nice. I think for a moment. I'm a little bummed out, of course. I suppose I just wanted some me and Joseph time. Maybe to get to know him a little better? What the heck. My friend needs my help. I type back. Buddy, if you need me... Whoa, that went too fast. Buddy, if you need me, you got me. Just tell me where I need to be tonight. Joseph lets me know the details. It starts pretty soon. I should get ready.
Chaperone date!
Yay!
Yay!
I knock on Amanda's door and peek in. Hey, Amanda. I'm about to head out.
Yes.
Where are you off to? Are you gonna go extreme couponing?
I'm actually gonna go chaperone this youth mixer dance thing that's happening at Joseph's church. He says you're invited, but if you don't want to come, I'll cover for you.
You know what? I'm down. Maybe I can make some new friends.
Our kid. That's a good attitude.
But I'll have you know that I'm mostly doing this for the potential free food.
Thank you, Amanda. You get 4 daughter pints today.
Can I trade them in for a daughter lava lamp?
You've got a lava lamp. It's right there.
She does have a lava lamp.
It's right there on your shelf.
Who needs 2 lava lamps?
Amanda.
I guess. She's the artist.
Sorry, you only have enough for a daughter spider ring. Or some of those daughter plastic jumpy frogs.
I like those things.
They try their hardest. It's inspirational. Oh boy.
Oh dear.
We arrive at the church to find that nobody's there. There are decorations and balloons and banners and everything, but no youths.
I've been to a couple dances in my life, and not that I want to paint myself as some sort of dance expert, but generally dances require people. And those people need to be dancing.
Amanda, there's free food. You just stop your sass. All of a sudden, Joseph jogs up to us. He looks frazzled.
You're here. I need your help.
Joseph gestures to the hand-painted banner hanging above the church door. It reads, Jesus is coming.
He does need our help.
Hey.
Yikes.
Well, that's certainly a thing. God made all things, Amanda. Except for the banner. Ernest made that.
I genuinely can't tell if he meant that maliciously or if he just can't spell good.
You know what God also does? Forgives.
Oh.
He forgives teenagers, and he never, ever breaks their box mods. Are you gonna break Ernest's box mod? No, Amanda. That would be a sin. I think. It's the one right after Sloth. Liam, I need your help getting this down before anyone sees it.
I can swing that. Amanda, can you help?
Physical labor, huh?
Amanda begins rapidly scanning the most... Ugh. Hi, reading. Amanda begins rapidly scanning the mostly empty room, looking for an escape route of her own.
I have to go set up the food.
Oh.
The food's already set up. I'm gonna do a final inspection pass on the food to make sure it's up to code. I'm gonna eat your food.
Amanda's able to bolt away before myself or Joseph can get another word in.
Phew. She can really book it when she wants to.
Her father was a giant pair of legs.
Oh.
I dated some giant arms once, but it turned out they were all right.
You must have been devastated. All
It
right.
was Armageddon.
They were all right. A pair of arms that were all right.
Oh, the dad jokes.
No, it's... I get it.
I'll workshop it. There's a gem in there somewhere. I'm really glad you're here, Liam.
Are you enjoying my company, or did you just lure me out here for my strong arms and height advantage?
Oh.
A little of both.
It's always something with you, Joseph.
Yeah.
Something handsome and pious?
You're not that pious.
Debatable.
You just alluded to breaking a child's vape pen.
Oh.
I would have lost the debate. You ready to do this?
Let's make some magic happen.
Magic isn't real, Liam. God said that.
God was also a bush one time.
Oh.
True.
Joseph and I grab a stepladder and walk over to Ernest's banner.
Eh.
That turd Ernest had one final trick up his sleeve. Looks like this nightmare is stapled and taped 6 ways from Sunday. Any ideas?
Oh, Cracker Barrels.
What happened to your strong arms and height advantage?
Right. I forgot about those.
I don't think you have either of those.
I don't think I do. But I realized my oversized dad fingers are far too large to get leverage on the tiny staples. You got a hammer I can use to pry these off? There's a really good staple. No, we're not going into the staple tool that I used to use at Staples when I removed staples from paper.
At Staples.
At Staples. Yeah, no, there's a really good kind of staple remover, but it's not the claw kind that looks like a saber-toothed tiger. It's like flat and you fold the staple. Sorry.
But you can't make those talk. What good are they?
They're very good. They actually work without ripping the paper to shreds. And they would be useful in this scenario. Shush.
Liam, this is a church. We get a little nervous around hammers. And nails.
It's ridiculous.
I'm kidding, we just don't have a hammer.
Oh.
But we have to hurry. The youths will be here any moment, and I'll never hear the end of it if we don't fix this.
Wait, I have an idea. I run to grab the marker that Ernest used to draw this thing and jump back on the ladder. We can't get it down, but we can send a different message. I only got one shot here. Let's do this right.
It's... the obvious fix here is not listed, which is amusing.
Yeah. Yeah. That's gonna bug me, but yep.
I mean, I think that's on purpose.
Right.
But, oh, which do you think here?
This one.
Jesus
I
is
think.
calming.
Yeah.
Sure.
It's the closest to a message that Joseph would want to send.
True, the hardest one to actually apply as a fix. Using what we've got here.
Fair. But we can't erase the G to make it Jesus is cumin.
Probably true.
So.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. I'm able to turn the U into an A and an L somehow. It's a little tight, but it works.
Well, that's true, I guess.
Bask in his calming presence, Joseph. Relax. Crisis averted.
Let's just hope the youths don't notice.
Joseph checks his watch.
The DJ should be here by now.
Just then, the doors swing open and a man struts in with his DJing equipment.
Lawrence of Arabia!
Wait, you're not the usual guy. What happened to Evan? Evan knew exactly when to play the Cupid Shuffle.
Bang, bang.
Hey, I'm not Evan. Evan sold all his DJ equipment to backpack through Europe, so I'm filling in for him.
Aha!
I do envy him, though. What I would give to drop everything and start over.
Oh, goodness.
Are you all right? All right. I'm better than all right. I'm DJ Spin Master Quinn.
He sighs heavily.
I usually do trivia nights, but I moonlight on the ones and twos to give myself a sense of purpose in life.
Is he okay?
Well, you'll have to do.
I don't think he's okay.
You have a playlist of fun songs that youths will like that won't inspire impure thoughts or tempt them to the dark side, right?
Hey!
The DJ thinks for a moment.
Believe me, buddy, I got what you need.
Hey.
Okay, great. I'll let you get set up.
The DJ leaves.
Let's keep an eye on this one.
He sounded like he was gonna just play Creep by Radiohead on repeat. That would be a really lame dance.
Yeah.
After some time, kids from the community start filing into the dance hall. Some of them seem to notice our sign hack, but they don't seem to care. Most of the kids group off into tiny clusters, standing in circles and casting sideways glances at the other groups of teens.
Sounds about right.
Yeah. Man, I do not miss being a teenager at social functions.
Or an adult at most of them.
Right. Though this does sound particularly like middle school dances I went to.
Hey, party people!
Everyone in the room turns their attention to the DJ.
DJ Spin Master!
DJ Spin Master Quinn coming at you with that sound that people want.
We're off to a good start.
That's the good stuff.
This next tune goes out to all the ladies in the audience. Ladies, let me hear you say yeah!
A few half-hearted yeahs echo through the crowd.
All right.
Hey!
He sighs again.
Man, it's been a heavy couple of days. This next one's actually just from my wife, Sandra. I hope we can work things out, my little honeysuckle vine.
Now, who wants to listen to Radiohead?
Oh, jeez. The DJ begins playing Creep by Radiohead.
Yeah.
Amanda sidles up to me. Amanda sidles up to me, pizza in one hand and punch in the other.
Creep, huh? Bold choice for a youth group. Let's see where he goes with this.
After the song finishes, he plays Creep again. Is the DJ crying?
If you watch the kids really closely, you can catch them cringe every time Tom York swears. There they go.
Maybe we should do something about this. Joseph runs up to us.
He is killing the vibe. They're listening to swears. Sad swears. We have to do something. You guys should try to give him a pep talk. Maybe work him up to Everybody Hurts by REM, or at the very least, No Rain by Blind Melon.
You want to help us cheer him up?
Actually, I just saw my friend, Frederico.
Federico?
He's from Latin.
I didn't know you were taking a Latin class.
I am not.
Huh?
So he's from the country Latin? Yes, it exists. Don't Google it.
You can go, Amanda. It's fine. And she's gone. Joseph and I are making our way to the DJ booth when Spin Master Quinn is having a quiet cry. Hey, bud.
Hey!
Hey, my dudes. How's the party jamming?
Oh.
It's, not?
That's the good stuff.
I'm sorry, fellas. Just taking a moment to find my groove.
Ah!
Gotta play the sad tunes to properly appreciate the bangers, right? That's not how DJing works. Shut up and play the hits. Play the booty bumpers. It's what Jesus would have wanted. What would impress Joseph at this time? I know we're not really trying to impress Joseph anymore, but
Let's go with this one. I
he
think
invited us to help.
he enjoys the sacrilegious goofs every now and then.
I suppose that's true.
Listen, buddy. This is a church function. The songs you're playing seem... they're a bit much, don't you think? It's kind of bringing everyone down. You should put on some top 40 stuff. Lift everyone's spirits. When everyone's dancing and happy, it makes the good Lord happy. Right, Joseph?
The good Lord does love a song that slaps.
And he's a minister, so you know he means it. Let Jesus take the wheel here.
You want me to play Jesus Takes the Wheel?
No, that is the opposite of what I want you to do.
Hey, buddy, if it's problems you're having with...
Joseph leans in close to me.
What was his wife's name again?
Sandra.
I think it was Sandra. If you're having problems with Sandra, I can help you too. I do counseling. It's my job here. And I'm very good at it. Oh, I don't know. I can tell that you're hurting. Nobody voluntarily listens to that much Radiohead on repeat unless they're really going through some tough times. Trust me, I know.
Sad Master Quinn.
Joseph places a hand on Spin Master Quinn's shoulder, who immediately collapses into Joseph's embrace, crying quietly.
There, bud. It's gonna be okay. Thank you. I'll put on some dance hall anthems. You're the best, Spin Master Quinn.
With yet another crisis averted, Joseph and I return to the dance floor, where Amanda's waiting with an ice cream cone.
They have ice cream here.
Good work, Amanda. How's it looking out there?
Well, for a dance, there's not a whole lot of dancing. Looks like people are starting to bail, though. This is a disaster. Don't be so hard on yourself. This ice cream? Top notch. I'm sorry for dragging you into this, Liam. You and Amanda should just go home. I'm not gonna make you stay here for the train wreck.
It's not a disaster. We can still fix this. We can... I suddenly realize what we have to do. Amanda, get out of here. I don't think you're gonna want to be here for this. or be seen with me after this.
Oh God, you're not going to...
I throw my car keys to Amanda. I'll get a ride back with Joseph. Just remember me as I am now, not as what I'm about to become. Amanda nods.
Nice knowing you, Pops.
She runs out the door. Joseph, I'm gonna turn it up on the dance floor. With luck, we can get these youths into it as well. Are you in or out?
Yeah.
Joseph stares at me. He knows what has to be done as much as I do.
See you on the other side.
See you on the other side. Joseph and I walk out onto the dance floor in the middle of the room. The youths all stare at us, unsure of what we're doing. Time to get our groove on.
Let's start them off easy and work our way up to the more technical stuff.
Is this gonna be a minigame?
It's just some choices. You can start with a lawnmower, you can roll the dice, or the worm.
The worm is not easy mode.
No.
Roll the dice is pretty easy though. Right?
Let's roll the dice. Gamble on it.
I pull out the classic handshake and dice throw to the music. I'm a little offbeat, which is to be expected of any dad, but I think this is a nice baseline to work from. Joseph follows along, bobbing his head to the beat.
Hey.
Simple but smart. That's good.
I look around. Well, looks like we've got everyone's attention.
All right, Liam, let's turn up the heat. Let's see, shopping cart, sprinkler, or running man.
Sprinkler's a good move.
Running man's a little more energetic.
Running man is harder.
True.
You think we should...
But we are having to crank it up a little, so...
Okay.
Oh.
Since time immemorial, this move has never let me down. I start jogging in place, matching the movements with my arms pushing out. This seems to awaken something in Joseph, who feels the fire or the running man deep within him. I look around at the youths. They're getting into it.
Oh.
Nice work. But we better pick it up or they'll lose interest quick. Cabbage Patch, the windmill, or the hammer slide? I think it has to be the hammer slide.
I think so.
There's no choice.
I try to do the hammer slide. Honestly, it's not a bad bit, but the kids don't get too into it.
Good effort, buddy. But I think that pan flashed a little too long ago.
Dang it.
They're not looking too lively yet, but we can still turn it around. Moonwalk, butter churn, or attempt twerking. That's not going to go well.
It's our only option. We are down to our last chance. And these kids don't know what a moonwalk or a butter churn are.
Moonwalk seems pretty...
Nope. Twerking is the only thing we can do.
Moonwalk seems pretty time immemorial. Okay, go ahead.
Twerking is still a twerking is still a thing kids do, right?
Oh.
I gyrate my butt. If this was actually made this year, it would be flossing, but...
Even that, I suspect. I literally saw, while out drinking with some animators at GDC, we looked over at a little arcade golf game in the bar, and the golf characters in that golf game are flossing. I think that officially means that the kids don't do it anymore.
Right. I said if it was put out this year, that's what it would be, not that that's what would be current.
Yeah, I guess that's probably true.
What another adult would put in this game.
That's what would be in this game as the... Right,
Yeah.
Okay, I gotcha.
Oh, this feels bad. This is really rough on my lower back. Several of the kids have their heads in their hands. One kid is filming me with his phone. My career in politics is over. All right, maybe twerking wasn't the best choice.
I think you made the right choice. All right, time for the big finish. Attempt an unrehearsed backflip. Lift Joseph up, Dirty Dancing style, or Death Drop. I think it has to be Death Drop.
Death Drop.
Yeah, one way or another.
I don't care if the kids like
it will
this.
entertain.
Yeah, I don't care if the kids like this. This is an amazing move. I've seen enough internet videos of this move where I really think I could nail it. On the beat drop, I kick my leg up and dramatically fall on the floor, my back landing on the ground with a shablam. All of the kids immediately start screaming. They know what's up. But at what cost? I will feel this for weeks to come. My chiropractor is going to be pissed.
Oh, Kirk Douglas!
What was that?
The future of dance. I look around the room to see if we convinced any of the youths to come dance.
Yeah.
Nothing. Just a bunch of kids staring at us. I guess we didn't capture their hearts with the magic of dance. One of the kids yawns. Well, we gave it our best shot.
I'm gonna have to organize some sort of game so they don't start making out with each other. Thanks for coming, Liam, but I should take it from here.
Dang.
Well, we didn't do very good, but we had fun.
We didn't do very good. Sorry, Joseph.
I'm curious to see.
Very low. Oh, not so low.
It could have been better, but yeah.
Man.
We could have done better. I wonder if there would have been... I think there actually would have been more to that date if we had not bombed so hard. But oh well.
I'm sorry my dance choices are not the correct ones. I never claimed to be good at dancing.
It's okay. We're not young or cool anymore, so...
Very not. Very not.
Even by video game dad standards, I guess. That's all right.
It's been a long day, and I'm not quite ready to sleep yet. Usually when I feel this way, I mainline investigative TV until I pass out. But tonight I feel like it would just make me antsy. I decide to take a relaxing stroll. After a bit of wandering, I find myself passing by Jim and Kim's. Being of legal drinking age and sound judgment, I decide to stop in.
That tracks.
Yeah. Typically, I try to limit my consumption of alcohol to set a positive example for Amanda, but I also feel a responsibility to play a role as special agent in our community.
I think it's social agent, but you can be both.
Oh. But I also feel a responsibility to play a role as a social agent in our community. And a watering hole such as Jim and Kim's is the perfect place to do it.
By it, we mean spy.
I'm good at reading and dancing, both. Also, I desperately need a beer. This is interesting because it did go differently when we played in our other version.
Yeah, but this is new.
This is. We've never seen this before. Jim and Kim's is lively tonight. The patrons are milling about, and even Neil seems to be having a good time. Coming here was a good idea. As I reach to collect my beer, I see Mary at the end of the bar. She's not semi-ironically throwing herself all over anyone. In fact, she's alone. She looks so sad. A pang of guilt shoots through me. Does she know? Is this because of me? Am I a homewrecker? What on earth would she possibly know? What are we talking about?
So, actually, I think this might have happened last time, and it might have made slightly more sense because more date progressed with Joseph past this point last time, which seemed like more of a successful hangout, semi-intimate time.
Should we say hi?
We should say hi.
I decide to go say hello. I walk over to her booth, and she doesn't look up. This seat taken? She still doesn't look up. I take a seat anyways, and she finally notices me.
Oh.
You.
Okay, this was maybe not the best idea. Hey.
Ah.
Having fun with your new best friend, Joseph?
I just ruined his dance. He's a great...
I'm so glad. I'm happy for you too.
Mary, I'm not...
I'd never accuse you of anything uncouth, Liam. You're just having an innocent, very platonic time with my husband. A supportive friendship.
Ugh.
You're a good friend, aren't you?
Yep.
Just a friend.
Just a friend.
It's true. That's funny. Joseph usually likes his friends to at least have a spine.
Give it a rest, buddy.
We can't all be as blunt as you are, Mary.
So you're an expert on my marriage now.
Oh, heck no.
Hmm.
I mean, nothing we say...
No, nothing we say is going to go well, so we might as well just be honest throughout.
Yeah. And if she can't hear it, then that's kind of between her and Joseph. I'm just trying to be there for my friend, okay?
Oh, you're there for him. I see how you look at him. I bet you're there for him a lot.
I literally don't want to date him.
He was the last of our choices. That's why we dated him today.
He would have to be the
I know
only...
it doesn't make a lot of sense when I say it out loud, but...
She takes a long sip of her drink. This was a mistake.
You know, you're really not his type. I'm surprised.
Mary pays her tab and strides right out of Jim and Kim's without looking back.
What a hurricane we've dodged. Honestly. This wouldn't have gotten better the more we pursued that relationship.
No, it wouldn't have, but I hate feeling like I'm misunderstood.
Oh yeah.
And I just want her to know that, like, there's no outside threat to her marriage.
Yeah.
They have a lot of work to do, but
all their threats are entirely in-house.
Yeah. And I don't mean the creepy twins.
Those are also a threat that is technically in the house, but their problems are very much with their communication and them dealing with each other.
Yeah. I'm sorry, that's, I think, one of the only things in this game that has brought me down is just how much they need help.
And maybe it seems to flow better or resolves better if you do actually pursue that relationship. I don't know.
Maybe. Yeah.
It seems like that would have to be a real, like, rabbit out of a hat solution to make everything better for everybody, but I don't know.
Right. Yeah. Well,
we're not likely to find out.
Nope. I don't suspect so. Maybe we'll watch someone else play it on YouTube.
Yeah.
Well, it's been a long day. I'm just about ready to pack it in. After a few bites of ice cream from the freezer, I turn off all the lights and walk down the hall to my room. I wonder if Amanda's still awake. That kid needs some sleep. As I pass her room, I can hear a faint sound, but I can't quite make out what it is. I get a little closer. Is she crying?
Everyone's having a bummer's day.
Right? I knock gently on the door. Hey, Amanda? The crying immediately stops.
All right now.
Her voice sounds strained. She sniffles. I need to make sure she's okay. I open the door. In the dark, I can see Amanda's outline in the middle of her bed, knees hugged up against her body. Is everything okay?
I don't want to talk about it.
I want to ask her if something happened.
I do too. I wonder, like...
No, she's...
If...
This kind of pose, this kind of state.
That's probably true. Like, I do recognize that, like, there's certain choices I'd make with... Kayla just sneezed a whole lot. I do recognize that, like, you'd probably handle the situation slightly differently based on the age of the kid.
For sure.
But you may be right that this is still a good situation and a good time to still ask. And if she pushes back on that at that point, then maybe then you do back off and let her be.
Just as an example, if you walked into our bedroom and I was sitting in the middle of the bed with my knees up to my chest, crying in the dark, even if I said, I don't want to talk about it, you would probably still ask if I was okay.
That is probably true.
You wouldn't just turn around and walk out of the room.
That's a good point.
So, yeah. I wouldn't leave any of my friends like this. I would push a little bit more.
Yeah. It's at least worth one more ask. Yeah. And if she pushes back, then we back off.
Did something happen?
No. Nothing happened. Go away.
It's hard to turn around and walk away.
It is. But that's like 3 times she's pushed back on us now. And she is an adult. It's good to respect her now.
All right. I'll leave you be. I back out of the room and close the door gently behind me. She immediately starts crying again. My heart. Oh my gosh. Wow.
Parenthood must be quite hard. We are getting little emotion pangs from our little fake video game daughter being sad.
I couldn't handle actually having children,
Yeah,
like, who depend on me.
that
And,
does seem like a lot.
oh man, if I feel this way about, yes, this electronic child,
Yeah, between all
how
the
do parents do it?
like heartbreak and the pooping dolls, this seems like a lot to deal with.
It just sounds like such an emotional roller coaster.
Yeah.
Wow. I have no idea what has her so upset. She seemed totally normal. I feel awful just leaving her to cry. But I also get the feeling that if I tried to do anything else, it would only have made her more upset. I can't stop mentally cycling through all sorts of awful things she could be dealing with right now. More than anything, I just want her to be happy and safe. I have a hard time falling asleep, but when I finally do, I'm still thinking about Amanda. After a long night of very little sleep, I roll out of bed and make myself a pot of coffee. Amanda should be up for school soon. Maybe she'll be willing to talk about whatever's bothering her.
Huh?
About 10 minutes before she's supposed to leave, Amanda comes out of her room and makes a beeline for the freezer. Morning, Amanda.
Morning.
She drops a frozen waffle into the toaster and slams the freezer door. She won't look at me. Yikes. So, anything big going on at school today?
Oh.
No.
Okay. Do you need a ride to school?
No.
Want some coffee? Amanda pulls the toaster lever up and takes her still freezer burned waffle out before it's finished cooking.
I have to go.
Amanda picks up her bag and storms out. Oh, okay. I haven't seen her act like this in a long time. It's usually short-lived, but it always hurts. Hopefully this blows over and things are back to normal soon. I sit back at the kitchen table and look at a picture of Amanda and I hanging on the wall. In it, I'm teaching her to ride a bike. Her face is a mixture of excitement and pure, unadulterated fear. I remember how determined she was. Every time she would fall off and scrape her knees, she would just get up and try it again. Finally, I had to stop her because she was bleeding everywhere. And then she started to cry because she didn't think she needed bandages and wanted to keep trying. As I put the bike away, she just stood in the middle of the street and screamed. Then I took her for ice cream and it was like nothing even happened. Ice cream, that's the secret, Liam. After giving it a bit of thought, I decide that if I force her to talk about it, I'm only going to make things worse. But I have an idea. I start rummaging around for ingredients. I hear Amanda walk in the door. Instead of heading for the kitchen like she usually does, she makes a beeline to her room. She's clearly trying to avoid me. Hey, Pumpkin?
What?
Can you come here for a sec? There's a moment of silence.
Yeah.
I wanted to say sorry about last night. I'm just worried about you, kiddo. I get scared when I know something's wrong, and I get even more scared when I feel like I can't do anything about it.
Dad,
So just whatever it is, and you don't have to tell me if you don't want to, but whatever it is, just know that you have a dad in your corner who wants you to be happy.
Ah.
Honey, you know I'm bad with words, so I was hoping I could speak a language we both understand. I pull a cake out of the refrigerator and place it on the table. Hopefully the frosting is set by now. Ta-da!
Dad.
It took me a really long time because I ran out of red frosting somewhere around sad and had to start over and...
This is beautiful.
It's so sweet. It's strawberry. Amanda gives me a big old hug. I grab some plates and forks and serve us up some delicious cake.
So, it's really stupid.
What is?
This whole thing, I know I've been really weird lately, and there's just, I don't even know how to explain it. I feel like I might have to make you a chart.
I'm listening. Do you want me to take notes?
I guess I should start from the top. So, you know how Emma R is going to that fancy art school in California, right?
Emma R.
The one who, the best friend?
Best friend.
Fingers crossed.
Yes.
Oh, good.
Okay. Really not the time to mess that up.
Right?
Okay. You got it. Wow. Proud of you.
Oh.
Anyways, ever since she got the acceptance letter, I've been feeling like she's drifting away, you know? And she's been spending a lot more time with Grace and Emma P. I just thought it was all in my head for a while, but then I found out from Rosie M that both of the Emmas, Grace and Noah, all went to the party at Mackenzie F's on the same night they all told me they were busy studying for the Calc AB final.
Yikes.
So, another important piece of information is, God, this is embarrassing. I have a crush on Noah, and, that's a thing.
What? Whoa. I had no idea. I definitely didn't know that. Okay.
You're a bad liar.
So are you.
I learned from the worst.
Oh, no.
Anyway, so the only person I told about the crush was Emma R, and she promised not to tell anybody. I didn't confront them about the party thing because I didn't want to start drama, so I just keep quiet and keep going about my business.
Amanda sighs.
And then one day I invite everybody out to get nachos at the mall, and after not texting me back for like 2 hours, even though none of them ever put their phones down for more than 60 seconds, they all say they're busy, like, simultaneously. So I tell them, never mind, I'll just eat nachos at home, right? But we were out of chips, and I really, really wanted nachos.
Totally understandable.
So I go to the mall anyway. I get to the food court, and who do I see there but Grace, Emma P, Emma R, and Noah, all hanging out together and eating nachos without me.
What?
It gets better. I'm standing by the escalators watching them, and I realize that Noah has his arm around Emma R, which is kind of weird, right? But then they kiss.
No.
Yes, I know. So I storm over there, and I'm like, hey! And Grace drops a nacho on her shirt, because of course she does, and Emma R just, like, glares at me.
Grace. Nothing is coming up. I don't know who that is. Grace is the
boring one, the gossipy one, or did she poop the bed too?
I'm going to go with gossipy one.
Like
I think.
it's teens, it's high school, gossipy, like
Is
odds
all of them.
odds are good on gossipy, and she's mad at them. Gossipy feels like a safe bet.
Yeah.
I know. Grace is the one nobody really likes, or I guess that's me now. But anyway, nobody will say anything, and I'm just like, you guys suck, which I realize is not the most eloquent thing to say, but I was very angry and really embarrassed, and I just wanted to get out of there. So I left, without nachos, might I add, which only further contributed to this shitty day, and immediately drafted a super long text to the group chat asking them why they've been so weird. And I wrote another one to Emma R asking how long the Noah thing's been going on, and sorry, I know that's a lot. Are you still following? See, what did Emma R say? I'm a little confused, but I think I understand, or I have no idea what's happening.
What did Emma R say?
Oh yeah, I am actually very gripped. I want to know.
Yeah.
Ooh, okay, so get a load of this. Emma R says, you know what, let me just read it to you.
Amanda pulls out her phone and reads, word for word, an arduously long string of text messages.
Can you believe that? I can believe that, or I cannot believe that. I feel like I cannot is the one that makes the most sense.
I mean,
like,
that sounds right to me. Like,
disbelief at this whole situation is kind of the whole tone of the conversation.
Yeah, like, I cannot believe that.
Like, can you believe these people? Yeah.
I care so much about Amanda's social life and mental well-being, but man, I do not understand what she's talking about. Wait.
Yeah,
This is all beyond me, but I'm trying my hardest to be supportive. That doesn't sound... It's not what I meant to say.
I don't think that's what you said. Like, I think they're playing it. They've been playing it in some previous parts of this conversation, like Liam is just trying to keep up, doesn't know who all the people are, but is still being supportive and listening and all that.
I don't know who all the people are.
That's true, I don't know.
I know them less than Liam does.
Good point.
And I'm still on board. This is not confusing.
Yeah.
And it's also not cool.
Agreed.
This is not okay. And I
Ugh.
can't believe that her friends are being this jerky.
High school.
Ugh.
They were dating in secret for like months. So I told her that she's being a really terrible friend, and she's like, well, if you think I'm so terrible, then just stop being my friend. And I was like, okay, and then she left me on red, and then...
Wait, left me on red? What is that?
Oh, like she saw my message and didn't reply, and I know because there are red receipts.
Oh my gosh, Liam. How do you not know that one?
It is left me on red, right? Not left me on no, it has to be red. That's the only one that makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know what red receipts are, but I'm just gonna nod and pretend I understand.
All right, with this one, Liam, I'm gonna nod with you. I know what red receipts are. I just didn't know that left me on red was a phrase.
Seriously?
I didn't know that was a phrase. I know exactly what it means. I just had never heard of it, termed that way.
Man,
Listen, I'm gonna let all of you in on a little secret just real fast, real quick. Just try to keep up with me. I'm not very cool.
Also, I'm not
You should
very
probably
young.
You should probably sit down for this.
Right? It will come as a shock to everyone, I'm sure.
Anyway, well, I learned a thing today. From a teen.
Gotcha.
So while this is all happening, I'm talking to Emma P about how mad I am because she's at least being kind of reasonable. And I'm venting to her about how pissed I am at everybody and stuff. And then out of nowhere, Noah texts me and is like, how could you say that about me? And I'm like, say what about you? And he tells me that Emma P sent screenshots of everything I told her to the group chat that I got kicked out of.
That is so not cool.
Very not cool, teens. Stop being such teens all
No,
the time.
that's not even being a teen. That's being a jerk. Like,
Synonyms, really, but...
no, it's not.
Well, it doesn't
Plenty
have
of
to be.
teens are not jerks.
That's a good point. Okay, I will say what, in defense of what I just said, because that was a very mean thing. People, I think, tend to be a little bit more jerky in their teen selves because they're a little bit less sensitive and have a little bit less life experiences. Not everybody, mind you, but
Yeah.
on average, I think there are a lot of people who are more prone to potentially being jerks while teens than they might be when they grow up.
I think looking back on our teenage experience, I feel now like we then were half-formed humans
Oh, yeah.
who didn't fully connect with others and fully understand them.
Yeah, I want
But-
nothing to do with teen me.
At the same time, I've known teenagers since then who seem really cool.
Oh, heck yeah. No, there's
So-
there are tons of teens who are sensitive and emotionally...
Who are
and
better than I was as a
Who
teen.
have more emotional maturity than I have now, frankly. So that
Right.
they exist. I'm just, yeah. Just
And
to clarify what I was
also-
saying, I'm not wanting to hate on teens too much here.
Right. And also, this is totally not okay.
Oh,
you
for
don't,
sure.
You don't take private messages that someone has sent you and share them to group chat without a darn good reason. And this is not it.
That seems self-explanatory to me, and I would assume it would also be to a bunch of very tech-savvy kids.
Right. All right. I think you lost me at screenshots.
Liam.
Oh, Liam. But that definitely sounds bad.
Oh.
There's so much more, but honestly, it's all just really stupid teenager stuff. The bottom line is that everybody dropped me, half of my grade hates me, and now I have no friends.
Amanda, I'm so sorry.
I almost expected it from everybody else, but
Oh.
Emma R has been there since Mom died. Can't believe she would just stab me in the back like that. I'm not even mad that she's dating Noah. I'm just upset that she lied to me about it for so long.
Amanda stabs at the remnants of her cake.
Okay, I take it back. I'm kind of mad she's dating Noah. What did I do wrong? Why did everyone just suddenly decide I'm not cool anymore? Why wasn't I enough? I don't understand.
Oh.
And as mad as I am at everybody, I miss them, Dad.
Not gonna cry.
We gotta stay strong. For the
For our
kid.
daughter.
For Amanda.
Amanda looks so dejected, I almost can't take it. What could I possibly say to help?
Anyways, that's it. That's the whole sordid tale. Thanks for listening. Tune in next week for more hot gossip.
Wow.
I know, it's pretty dumb.
It's not dumb.
It is not dumb. No, it's a stupid thing to be upset over.
Amanda, your feelings are real. Don't ever be mad at yourself for having feelings.
I guess.
Unless you've secretly been a robot who's been approximating human feelings this whole time.
Dad, if I was a robot, I would have transformed into a monster truck a long, long time ago.
But seriously, I know you probably don't want advice, but I feel like it's my duty as a dad to bestow on you a few nuggets of fatherly wisdom.
Not all friendships last forever. True. Real friends don't do that. Very true. And high school sucks. Well, these are all true. But
I think this one is the one.
I think that is the most appropriate. Like, not all friendships last forever is true, but it is not necessarily the reason that this happened.
This isn't like an organic decay of a friendship.
No.
This is like people not being kind and conscientious of their friends.
And like, though this has happened in high school and high school sucks, and people may be more prone to do this kind of drama nonsense in high school.
Maybe.
They are also prone to doing it after high school. So this is not just a high school thing. Real friends don't do that.
Honestly, it sounds like the kind of thing that you should have learned not to do in middle school. But
agreed. Like, by high school, you really should be phasing this out. But yeah.
Especially by, like, she's getting towards the end of her senior year.
Yeah, she's graduating. Like, they're going off to college.
This is the time period where, like, the whole class sets aside their differences that they've built in the past however many years they've been together and, like, gels in this weird way.
Ideally so. I mean, that was just our experience in our class. I don't know if that's universal, but it feels like it should be. I've
seen it happen with, like, I've had friends who were at a public school for their senior year. And that was kind of the same thing.
How, like, senior year, like, you'll spend most of high school feeling like a bunch of these people are jerks. And then as soon as you get to senior year and you're kind of all the group that are graduating, it, like, weirdly, at least in our group, it kind of shifted to, like, you know what, these people are all right.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah,
I don't love,
weird.
like, they'll never be my best friends, but you know what? I get them. They're
I think
okay.
It's the eminent knowledge that you'll not be seeing them regularly ever again.
Yeah, I guess the fact that everyone's about to move on and go do different things, you're like, okay, well, I appreciate you for what you are.
Right.
Weird. Anyway.
Completely off topic.
Right, fatherly wisdom. Real friends don't do that.
They don't. When you get older, you start realizing the sort of people you want to associate yourself with. Do you really want to surround yourself with people who would do something like that to their friend? It takes a lot of work to find and maintain meaningful friendships. It took me a long time to figure that out myself, and I wish I'd learned it sooner. If the other person isn't putting the effort in to show you how much they care, it's not worth it. You're not beholden to being their friend. Ultimately, I think this says way more about their character than it does about yours. Because you're amazing. And if they can't see that, well, that's their problem.
Huh. I'll keep that in mind.
I looked down at the table. Did we just eat that whole cake?
Yes, we did just eat that whole cake.
Well, good talk. Amanda gets up to go to her room. Before she closes her door, she turns around.
Hey, Pops.
Yes?
Thank you.
You are always welcome. Love you, Amanda.
I love you too, Dad.
I can't read it that good.
Oh my gosh. Child. My sweet child.
Darn, I love this game.
Right. And I could...
Welcome.
Ooh.
You've got dads.
I want to...
Punch your friends?
Not punch other children, but I want to minorly inconvenience her friends. I want to be in, like... I want to be driving in front of them while they're desperate to get to some stupid teen party, and I want to drive really slow so they can't get there. Or, like...
We could ask Amanda... Oh, we could pay Ernest to punch her friends.
Yeah, I don't think that's any better than punching them ourselves. Bribing another child to punch them is not a good look.
I guess. Well, someone has to punch her friends.
Maybe we could drop little subtle hints to Ernest. like breadcrumbs.
We'll make Ernest feel like it was his idea.
Okay, you're right. That's not any better. Shoot.
All right, well, we'll figure something out. Thank you all very much for watching, and we'll be back next time for more dad dates.
Yay.
And daughter hangouts, which is really what this episode mostly was. Sorry, Joseph.
Yeah.
We did our best.
You're great, Joseph, but Amanda is so much better than all of these dads.
It's true.
She is the center of my world.
Yeah.
I mean, not my world, Liam's world.
Right.
Sorry,
And also
the
a little bit our
character
world.
in the me and the character blend nicely. What can I say?
It's true. Anyway, y'all have yourselves a good one. We'll be back next time for more of this. Goodbye.
Goodbye.